Keep the applause going for your next comic, Dan Miller.
So I'm married. Give it up for me. Thank you, thank you. Now, it wasn't always smooth sailing. The first vacation we took was to the French Caribbean island, Guadeloupe. None of you have heard of Guadeloupe, am I right? That's because no Americans vacation there, nobody speaks English, but they got that $100 Spirit Airlines maybe crash on the way there type deal. And we rent this expensive SUV for absolutely no reason because we value renting expensive cars over traveling to nicer islands. So, I'm from New Jersey. I've never pumped my own gas. But I've got that New Jersey confidence. So I roll into this gas station with a souped up SUV, acting like I own the place, start pumping gas, regular gas. I'm feeling good. Real good. So good that I didn't happen to see the big sticker on the gas cap that said diesel only in English. So I tell my wife Jenna that it's only a suggestion and we're probably fine. You know, that New Jersey confidence. I mean, regular is diesel, just like pulling out is wearing a condom, right? So 2 minutes later, we're pushing the truck down the road. Luckily, there's a convenience store there's a gas station nearby, but the main issue, everyone speaks French. So I go in the convenience store, and I happen to hear this one guy call this other guy a motherfucker. And I'm like, yes, English! And they must be from New Jersey. I then realize it's just two French guys day drinking in a gas station store on a Wednesday, but they're our best bet to help. I don't remember their names, but we'll call them Jean-Claude and Francois. They agree to help me negotiate with the mechanic next door. The mechanic offers to siphon the gas for $150, but Jean-Claude isn't having it and tells me not to take the deal, while also offering his pull-out couch and assuring us that his dog is friendly. I'm looking over at Jenna, and she looked like I valued $150 over her life. Now, Jean-Claude also lets me know a guy he thinks is a mechanic can do it for $50. So Jenna and I are debating whether or not to go with the $150 definitely a mechanic guy or $50 maybe a mechanic guy to save our lives in the middle of nowhere in Guadeloupe. So halfway through the gas siphoning process, we realized the $50 guy is not a mechanic. But he got the job done and saved us. Give it up for him. Now, there's so many things from that day that I regret that I just can't get out of my head. It eats at me like I'm so fucking stupid. I will never know what kind of dog Jean-Claude had. All right, I got one more story for you guys, and I swear these are true. A few years back, I got hernia surgery. And the surgery's supposed to repair a hole in your abdominal wall, and you're usually fine within a week or two. Not me, though. One thing that happens after the surgery is that your balls swell up and turn purple. Something to do with excess blood, maybe not getting laid in a while, I'm really not sure. But they turn purple for 2 to 3 days. When it's 6 days, and my balls are still looking like a postcard sunset, I'm getting a little concerned here. So I shoot my doctor a text and let him know that I have an issue. His response, 4 words. Pictures, please, no face. For some reason, everyone over 70 refuses to use verbs in text messages. I'm no rookie though, like my high school ex-girlfriends. This guy is getting full ball sack, no face. Now, the keyword in his text, to me at least, was pictures with an S, which in my mind was an invitation to send more than one. I was debating the right number of pictures to send. Is let's say 15 too overzealous and creepy? Is 2 or 3 too prude where I'm playing hard to get? So I wind up taking 40 and sending 10, which I think is a strong ratio for nudes taken to nudes sent. Am I right? Yeah. Sending 10 pictures, though, you'd expect I'd get back a shot of his nipple or some shit. But like most male sexting experiences, it was me just recklessly driving down a one-way street. Now at this time, I'm also renewing my passport. Has anyone done this? You good, bro? So you need to print a headshot picture of yourself, staple it to an application, and physically mail it in. You're telling me the government can execute an airstrike with drones on a target 20 yards wide, but can't accept a fucking JPEG for a passport? So from the surgery, my balls are the size of pumpkins, I haven't been outside in a week, and I'm looking to just walk a few blocks to FedEx to print this picture. But as is consistent with the New York City paper printing experience, 3 stores have their printers broken. So after a 2-mile waddle around the Upper East Side, just doing anything I can to not have my balls brush up against my groins, I finally find a CVS that can take a picture and print it. So I hand the employee my phone, he snaps a picture, opens the camera roll. You guys might be one step ahead of me. He's like, oh God, oh no, here, take it, please just take it back. This man is greeted with a 40-picture collage of my balls, spanning every variation of the colors purple, pink, green, blue, little yellow, hint of orange in there. I'm still not even sure he realized that these mutilated balloons were balls and not a bag of pulverized grapes. So I find myself standing in CVS, in full defense mode, explaining hernia surgery to a lovely gentleman named Raphael, who's just experienced trauma that'll take years of therapy to repair. I get the hell out of there immediately. So shortly after I arrive home, and my wife's like, hey, how'd it go? I sigh. I'm like, at least we can't go back to Guadalupe. Thank you guys so much. I'm Dan Miller.
Give it up for Dan Miller and his balls.